started attending First Assembly, which is Greenhouse now. And for 7 years, I cultivated a relationship with God. I ended up joining the internship in 2015, and I came on as a pastoral resident, but slowly started to realize that I had a gear for church planting. Over the summer, I left for Europe to do a missions trip to Paris with Campus Crusades. And what's crazy is while I was in Paris, I get a phone call from Pastor John Lash, and he's like, "Hey man, we need someone down here who's looking to grow in church planting and could be somewhat of a pastoral presence over here in South Florida. Would you be willing to jump on?" So I asked God, I said, "God, just give me some direction on whether or not I'm supposed to go." And as I'm praying, Fort Lauderdale and Miami start showing up in the most random places in Europe. People are talking to me and asking me if I'm from Fort Lauderdale. I'm seeing signs that say, "Go to Fort Lauderdale," in the middle of Paris. It didn't make any sense, but there were many confirmations through signs, there were many confirmations through prayer, there were many confirmations through my community, and that's what I knew. I needed to go. I needed to leave where I was. I needed to leave my comfort zone, which was Gainesville, and I needed to go plant a church. I needed to go be a part of a movement, and so I went to South Florida. 2 weeks later, I put in some paperwork at Nova. We were able to start a campus organization called GCM. It stands for Greenhouse Campus Ministry. And God just showed up. I mean, people started coming to know Jesus. And since then, we've seen 200 or 300 students attend different outreach events that we've had. We've had over 30 students get saved. We've had 6 baptisms in total since last year. And it's just been an explosion of faith. It's been a movement of God at Nova. And it's all because He called me to be here and called me to participate in His plan. I really do think there are hundreds of church planters in our church that are completely bored in their faith because they're wired in a certain way to go and to start things. And man, my encouragement to you would be stop being bored. Like, answer God's call in your life, go and plant a church and experience Him in ways you never could if you were to just stay put. It's amazing. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like going out, being in an area where there's nothing and following the Spirit of God and watching Him build the church around you.